Your nigga called us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you know how Brent is. Don't open your mouth, you ain't speaking good to me. I ain't built like him. Fucking with a G. Just cause I fuck you, that don't mean I trust you, I don't. You got some high hopes. I was nothing at all. Took a trip to London just to hear how they talk. Back to 4-0, you should hear how they talk. He might be Mr. Track and Field, but I done ran through them all. Yeah, that nigga played the game just to watch how we ball. I ain't never home for long, you pull up when I call. All the hood niggas respect me, strippers wanna sex me. You pressed on me, now we mad because you let me low. Say fucked up, don't change it. I'd probably be dead if I was basic. Would you still give me head if I had patience? I work when I want, I do what I want. She get what she want, I call her mom what she want. Brush it off when you tie me off, you know I'll be slow. Fuck the world, I'ma walk in direction. Just without a thought, we do it reckless. Your nigga call us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you know how Brent is. Your nigga call us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you know how Brent is. Don't come around if you ain't close to me. I ain't built like them. It gotta work for me. Just cause I want you don't mean I want you, I don't. You got some high hopes. High hopes. World, I'ma walk in direction. Without a thought, we do it reckless. Your nigga call us texting. So baby, don't be mad, you know how Brent is. Your nigga call us texting. So baby, don't be mad, you know how Brent is. Fuck the world, I'ma walk in direction. Speed without a thought, we do it right.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Dream Tarot. We're going to be doing a August Love Collective reading for everyone who's watching. Collective just means, guys, whoever's watching right now, this reading will be for you. It's for everybody. I want to do all signs, but probably will end up doing that tomorrow because I'm just super tired today. And I don't think I could be on live doing all signs and give all signs the dedicated time. So we're just going to do a collective. Excuse me, y'all. My voice box is a little scratchy because I do have my hookah here and I will probably be I will be hitting it throughout the video. So if you don't like that, I'm sorry. Listen, just bear with me tonight, okay? It's chill vibes. Hopefully you guys like the vibes in the background. And with that being said, we're going to get started. I'm going to do a spread. Sorry, I'm going to do a spread of 8 cards for you guys for your love life in August. So if you're interested in it, just stay tuned and we're going to vibe out. We're going to have a good time. All right. All right, so let me go ahead and get this spread open for you guys. Excuse me, guys. All right, so for whoever is watching, what will your love life consist of? What will it look like? Any significant events happening in your love life for the month of August? Give me 8 cards. Give me the beginning of August and end of August. So the first 4 cards, beginning. Second set of 4 cards, give me the end. All right, so let's see. What is your love life going to consist of this month of August? Give me some cards, please, for whoever's watching. All right, I know you guys can't see the cards that well, but we do have the Page of Pentacles. Let's see what else. All right, the Fool card. This is the Page of Swords. All right, we have the 10 of Cups here as well. And let's get for the end of August. End of August, please. End of August. Emperor. Can you guys hear me okay, by the way? I think you should be able to, but I'm just trying to make sure because the mic is kind of far from me, but I think you should be able to hear me. All right, we have the Empress. So Emperor, Empress, okay. What else? King of Wands. And the 5 of Swords. Okay, I know you guys can't see the cards, but just trust me, I wouldn't steer you wrong. Bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles, okay? So, hi everyone who's just coming in. All right, so what I'm seeing for August is there's a strong focus on a masculine energy. This could be someone coming in towards you. This could be someone you already know of. This could even be you if you're a masculine. But whoever this masculine is, they're definitely in this energy with the King of Pentacles of upping their finances, being more stable overall, and wanting to commit to something serious, okay? With all of these factors, I feel like whoever this King of Pentacles is, they're becoming into that energy. So they're not currently in this energy, but it's a goal of theirs. Okay. I also see this masculine with the King of Wands, showing that they will achieve it if they stay focused on their goals and they stay focused on their routine. I have another masculine card here, the Emperor. So it does show us a seriousness coming from a masculine energy. And again, those of you, some of you are going to be married. Some of you guys are in relationships. Some of you guys are in situationships. You don't know what's going to happen next. Some of you guys are just plain old single. So if you are, whoever you are, if you're feminine, this is who's coming towards you. If you consider yourself a masculine, this will be your energy in August of preparing for a union. I should have brought my other cards in here, but I'm already here. I'm already sat down. I really can't get up. So let's just see where it goes. Okay. So we're gonna start with the first set of 4 cards. That's going to be the beginning of August, which could be happening right now for you. And then we'll end it off with the last set of 4, which we'll talk about the ending. But as far as your beginning, it looks very promising. It looks very good. Okay. So let's just talk about it for anybody who's watching in all aspects, whether you're single, in a situationship, in a relationship, married, doesn't matter. I'm going to speak from all sides. Okay. All right, so we start off with this Page of Pentacles, and I know you guys can't see it. Okay, forgive me, but you guys see it right there, Page of Pentacles. And I feel like whoever's watching right now, there is this energy of detachment, and anything that you're going to invest yourself in, whether it's just romance or deeper commitment, it really has to interest you. I feel like with that Page of Pentacles, I feel like someone has lost interest in a certain sector of their love life. So for those of you who are used to being attracted to certain people, maybe those of you who have been trying to get things right with someone from your past, but it's just not working out. I do see some, I don't know if it's really detachment, right? We do have the Page of Swords, which could show that. But we're going to talk about that in a second. But I feel like with that Page of Pentacles, it's like lack of action or based off of someone's behavior, it's becoming very like redundant. It's like becoming so yesterday. It's like, okay, this person, how they act, how they treat me, how they come forward, or these types of people, for those of you who are single, the types of people that you're usually interested in, they don't give much of an effort and it's a big turn off. So whoever's watching, there's like some in the beginning of August right now, you're feeling like a turn off towards someone or a group of people that you could be interested in, right? The type that you're interested in. You're kind of like moving away from that energy. And I feel like it's like boredom or it's not exciting. It's not giving you like that Page of Wands energy anymore. It could have, right, in July or maybe even earlier this year. But I feel like you're going to be very like, I need something more. I'm getting um that music video by Michael Jackson. It's called like Remember the Time, and it's like when they put all these jesters in front of the king and the queen, and everybody's kind of like boring. They could be showing their best tricks, but it's like, same trick, different person. So those of you who are single, you're really having kind of like an inner identity crisis about like the type of people you're interested in because it's not cutting it anymore. For those of you who are in marriages, in relationships, the person that you've been dealing with, if you guys have been having some kind of strife in your connection, certain things are just turning you off and it's not cutting it anymore. It's not making you feel like you truly want to see where this goes, or you favor it. Okay, I don't know what words to use, but that's what I'm getting with that Page of Pentacles. We have the Fool card, looking for new directions, new paths when it comes into your connection. Let's start with the people who are connected already or in a relationship or have someone from the past. You want it, but you only want it if it's going to take a new direction. Let's not play the same story over and over again. I want something new, vibrant, and I don't feel like this is like one-sided. I feel like whoever you are who's watching, you're taking a new approach to life. You're taking a new approach to your goals. You have different wants when it comes to love and relationships, and you want new. You don't want what you settled for in the past or what you let pass by in the past. You want to speak up and advocate for new things, new feelings. Okay. With this Page of Swords, okay, with this Page of Swords, I feel like there could be detachment, but it's so weird because you know how that Page of Swords is like gathering information or researching. It's kind of like the more you look at someone or a certain connection that you had with someone, the more that you really like look at it from the outside looking in versus being in it. It's giving you like a energy of detachment. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So you know how usually that Page of Swords is like stalker energy, or the more you watch, the more invested you become. I feel like it's the opposite for whoever's watching. The more invested you are, the more you want to unsubscribe to whatever that person is, that situation, or the type that you usually go for. What is very beautiful and great about this energy is that through this, you're finding the 10 of Cups. So you're seeing that certain things, this is like recounting your relationships that you dealt with in the past and things that used to make you feel happy, or the things that you feel like you wanted so badly, it was going to give you so much fulfillment. You're finding that in yourself. And so your standards are going up because it's like, if I can give myself this and I feel so fulfilled alone, or just in my, energy by myself without any of your outside energy coming in, I don't really need that from you anymore. I need new things. Okay. For example, if I'm not making sense for someone right now, right? Because I feel like someone's like stumped watching me, but that's okay. No problem to explain it. It's more so like if you really cared about chivalry, say you really cared about chivalry. Chivalry is like when someone opens your door. Maybe someone might buy you some flowers. Maybe someone is, bringing you a coffee, before they come pick you up because they know that you like those things. Maybe that's something that you were so fixated on in the past. You're like, okay, this is what I want from a connection. This is what I want. But through time, you're finding that you can do that for yourself, and it's not such a big deal to you anymore. Not saying that that's not a big deal. I mean, for a lot of people it will be a big deal, but different folks, different strokes, right? So I feel like you're finding that your fulfillment lies elsewhere. The things that you used to want to require, or that you used to fight with whoever you were dating to fulfill these things for you, you found that within yourself, almost like a self-love moment. And it's like, okay, I need something different, because I thought I wanted that, but I can do that for myself. So now this is what I require. Now this is what I want. But there's so much self fulfillment coming for you, like in regards to romance, right? Things that you didn't think that you would be able to do for yourself. You're finding, wow, I do that really good. I do that better than anyone else can. So now my needs are different. And I feel like that's what's happening in the beginning of August. So we're going to clarify these cards, go deeper, and see what's the energy surrounding any, like, significant events that may be contributing to this or taking from this. We'll see. Okay. One second, y'all. Let me just fixate these cards better. Cause I'm reading from my bed right now, so it's perfect. It's like nice and flat, so I love that. All right, so let's see. Sorry, y'all. I know it's been a while since I smoked a hookah while I'm doing a live, but that's the energy I'm in tonight. So you can figure that out for yourself. What does that mean? Okay. Sorry, y'all. All right, Page of Pentacles. So let's see. What does this mean for whoever's watching right now? Page of Pentacles. All right, Hierophant. So interesting. Okay. So some of you guys who are in relationships or marriages, you're feeling like a sense of boredom in that relationship or marriage. It's kind of like when you achieve what was a goal for you, if you fulfilled that, whether that's yourself or you fulfilled that in a connection, it's like, okay, what's the next journey, right? It's kind of like completion, world card moment. Whether you gave that to yourself or you found that in a relationship, it's like, okay, what's next? What's the next challenge? Or what's the next milestone? And I think that's why the Fool card follows the Page of Pentacles. All right. For those of you who really are in a situationship or even single, you could have really, really wanted monogamy, commitment, and you could still want that, but it's just not the most exciting thing. I feel like you're looking for a true connection, for even some fun. I'm finding that in a lot of my personal readings right now, that a lot of you guys are looking for fun within your connections. It's like, okay, commitment, monogamy, you staying true to me, you closing your legs to only me is a great thing. It is very much cherished and accepted. But on top of that, do we like each other? Are we good friends? Do we share similar hobbies? Are we willing to explore each other's hobbies? Are we going to make time for fun? So it's almost like wanting to now, okay, you could have wanted to go by the rule book so bad, right? But now you're wanting something different, unconventional, something that shows a little bit of excitement, okay? Let's see what else. Some of you guys, I just seen a 10 of Wands, have a lot of stress in other areas of your life. Could be career, could be money, family, could be friends, could even be your children. There's a lot of stress there. So it's like, if I'm going to be connected with someone romantically, I don't want just that, cookie cutter relationship. I want someone that when we hang out on the weekends, we having a ball. And that's what I'm seeing. Okay. So good for you. You deserve to have a fun time. This life is so short. Tower, you're wanting something unexpected. You're wanting something new, different, I don't know if those of you who are in relationships feel like the relationship has gotten pretty boring. Maybe even the sex has gotten kind of like, I know that after 5 minutes in of us having sex, you're going to flip me around and do this, I already know that when you come over, you're going to wear this type of lingerie. It's becoming a little lackluster. You need something that's going to like shock you, give you some shock values, shake things up, but in a positive way. And those of you who are single, situationships, you just want something that keeps your attention in a positive way and just different. You want different. That's what I'm seeing from whoever's watching, okay? All right. So the Fool card talks about new, different, new beginnings, trying something risky even, okay? And what's the Fool card, please? What's the Fool? Wheel of Fortune. Switch it up, change it up, okay? Whatever is faded, but I want something new. So a lot of you who are manifesting love or relationships or just your person coming in, your soulmate, right? You're wanting it to not be someone from your past. You can still have a lot of love for the people in your past, but you're like, I'm ready for new, different. I want to try something, a whole different flavor, okay? Let's see what else. Hermit is here. Some of you guys have taken a break from love, okay? Like you could be the one who could feel a little awkward when it's time to meet someone on a new date. But I feel like even in this kind of awkward energy with the Hermit, you still want to put yourself out there. You're still more braver than most, okay? You still want something different or new. You're ready to just plunge in. You're not trying to just dip your feet, get your feet wet. You really want something totally different from your ex. For those of you who are in relationships, you want to try new things. You want to travel new places. You want them to ask you to go somewhere different when it comes to date night. You know how sometimes when you're dating someone and it's like, okay, you guys could have a favorite restaurant and it's like, yeah, that's my favorite restaurant, but we've tried everything at this restaurant. So you know that every Friday night this person thinks that, if y'all are going to y'all favorite restaurant, it's just like a big deal, but it kind of lost its fire. So it's like, okay, what's next? Like, I know I'm used to going to the same places with this Hermit, but if you surprise me and say, let's go somewhere totally different, I'm down for that ride. I'm not going to reject that. Okay. All right, I'm really curious about this Page of Swords. Like, what are you seeing that is kind of like detaching you from a certain person or from just your potentials? Okay, let's see. What are you seeing? I feel like it's a repeated thing. Like, someone's kind of like, you expect this from these certain people, your certain type. You're like, oh, this is like clockwork. Like, I can just predict what's going to happen here, or this is about a certain person. So let's see. What are you seeing? All right, so we have the Six of Cups here. Sorry, you guys can't see in the blue light, but that's okay. Six of Cups. So it's definitely a repeated situation happening over and over again. Cycles repeating itself over and over again. The World card. Those of you who are single, people who are coming towards you are your type, right? Whatever your type is, but it's like, damn, they don't have a different story. It's like the same person is copy and paste. There's nothing different here. I don't want this, storyline. I want out of this storyline. Write me out of the script, okay? And when it comes to those of you who are in relationships, marriages, I don't know, something, okay, you don't like how someone tries to refurbish old memories. You're like, okay, can we make something new? Say you guys have vacations coming up. It's like you guys go to Bahamas every year. Okay, this is just like, throwing something out there. And it's like, okay, let's try Jamaica. Let's try, Punta Cana. Let's try something different. Or if it's dates again, maybe it's even traditions I'm getting with that Hierophant that came out in the Page of Pentacles. Some of you guys are so sick of traditions. You could be in a relationship or a marriage and you're like, I'm so tired of going to your mom's house for Thanksgiving every year. No shade to the mom, but it's like, it's not fulfilling for me anymore. I rather us do it at our house this year. Or can we go to someone else's house this year? Like, you're wanting a switch up. And with that Six of Cups, it's like, okay, good memories, but they're repeating themselves. And that's not much of a life. It's like time for new memories, time for something different, time to shake some shit up. Some of you who are dealing with someone from your past and you guys are just not getting things right, you could even see them that they're like, could be rekindling with people from their past. Like maybe so say you and a situationship just doesn't work out and then they just go back to their ex. They don't even try to get anyone different. It's like this person doesn't even like, have the, and I feel like someone's afraid to like say this or they don't like that they feel this way about someone. But it's like this person doesn't even try anything different. They just go to what they're familiar with, what they know. And is that a positive thing? I don't know how to explain that. I don't really get that. But there's this energy of like maybe someone from your past, they keep going to the same types of people too. And that's turning you off. Like they don't even pop out with a new person to flex on you. They kind of just like go back to who you already know they're going to go back to. And it's like, ugh, you're kind of like just, you're not making me feel, I don't know what the energy is. I don't know how to really explain that. Because someone could be in their King of Pentacles or Queen of Pentacles energy where they're just kind of elevating as time goes. And there's someone here who's kind of staying stuck, doing the same things over and over. All right, let's see. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Okay, Five of Pentacles is the energy of feeling like you're being left behind. This doesn't have to even be by another party or another person. This could just be in life. Like life is passing me by. I'm stuck here in the same never dead end situation, right? That could be devil energy as well, like karmic cycles, repeating the same thing over and over. We're getting older, but we're just not getting wiser. That's not a good feeling. So I don't know if you're watching someone like this, you're like, damn, you're getting older, but you're doing the same things from the past when we were kids. That's a turnoff. Or this is how you feel. You're like, okay, as we get older, we need to elevate. Lifestyle needs to elevate. We need to try new places, new things. It's all about growth. And you're not liking that maybe in a connection you feel stunted or you feel like someone's too comfortable with what they've experienced. They're not trying to push the limit. That's what I'm feeling. Okay. We have the 10 of Cups ending it off, which is such a positive. So for those of you who are in relationships, marriages, I feel like your person is more in love with you than ever. They're feeling like it's the dream. But I feel like there's a dilemma where maybe on your end, secretly, because I don't feel like you have expressed this yet, you're not feeling that. And I feel like that's normal. Okay. So if you're feeling bad, if you're in a marriage or relationship and you know that your partner is so invested in you and so obsessed with you in a positive way, and you're not feeling the same, these are just the courses of life. It's a normal feeling. I feel like you just may want a little bit more pizzazz, right? So we're going to see how that's going to transpire towards the end of August. But for those of you who are single, your standards are just different. You have learned the powerful lesson that you can fulfill yourself in a lot of ways that other people just cannot. And sometimes when we're in that energy, we think, oh, it's going to take a relationship. But it could have even been with that hermit energy that spirit sat you on your ass, right? Just for you to see that you can fulfill these things. What you're asking for is so little. It's so minuscule that you need to really like raise the bar. And you're doing that now. So it's like, okay, now my type has changed. Now what I want in a connection has changed. And I'm not even just worried about like monogamy or commitment at first. I want to know if I even like you. So you have a very powerful spot in this chess game. Okay. Whoever's watching. Let's see. What's the 10 of Cups? 9 of Swords. So you could really be in your head about this. Like, am I being selfish? Am I just hard to please? Will I ever find that? Like, what's going on? You could be really in your head second guessing yourself. I feel like this is all reevaluation of what you truly want, standing firm on it, knowing that you deserve, the best of the best. It gives like 9 of Cups energy. Like if we go back to the music video, Remember the Time with Michael Jackson, it's like, okay, these kings and queens, they're hard to please because they done seen it all. But does that make them bad people for being real about like, this ain't gonna cut it? Or should they just settle for what doesn't fulfill them? So it's kind of like noticing your status in your life, being a priority in your life, and knowing what you offer on the table, what you have accumulated, right? And sorry, y'all, someone's like messaging me right now. Knowing what you accumulated over time, learning your lessons, what you've given, what you sacrificed, and just wanting more out of a connection, a marriage, or if you're single, out of your new potentials. Okay. So before I go into the last 4 cards of the end of August, I want to see who's coming towards you in love, during the month of August, if that's okay. Sorry, guys, if this is kind of like all over the place weird. This was kind of like last minute reading, okay? So just give me 1 second. All right, so who's coming towards my potential, whoever you are, okay? Who's coming towards you? Tell me about this person. Give me some cards. All right, so tell me about their physical appearance. Hold on. Let me write this down in my phone because I will forget when I'm pulling, honestly, guys. My memory is not that good. Okay. So, physical. All right. 2 will be their feelings. 3 will be in their intentions. 4 will be their effort. 5 will be their downfall, like what you don't like. Okay. All right. So we got their physical appearance. All right. Physical appearance is crazy. We're going to talk about it in a second. All right. So give me this person's feelings towards whoever's watching. What's their current feelings? All right. And what is this person's intentions towards whoever's watching? What is this person's intentions? Okay. What's their effort towards the connection? What's their effort towards the connection? And what's their downfall in the connection? What's their downfall? Let me read y'all comments. Uh-oh. All right, what's their downfall? What's their downfall? Whoa. This is too much. This is too much. Okay. Ooh. All right. 5 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck for this person. We just talked about that 5 of Pentacles of, just not like settling for less, settling for less, not going after what you truly desire, what you truly deserve in a connection. So this is someone who gets very comfortable with like the bare minimum, or feeling like, I don't know, maybe this person has suffered a lot of rejection in their past from people that they care about, right? I don't feel like this person's a weakling. I feel like people that they've really cared about have rejected them, abandoned them in their life, which makes them afraid to go after, everything that life has to offer. So you and this person definitely have differing, like different opinions towards what a connection should consist of, or what's the word? What's the basically what this person wants, what you want are two different things, okay? Or what you're okay with and what this person will settle for, it's just not like meshing, right? All right, so let's talk about this person's physical appearance because it's very interesting. For this person's physical appearance, we have the devil. So drop dead gorgeous, drop dead handsome. I don't know, something about this person, their physical appearance makes you obsessed or makes you infatuated or gets you really horny. Excuse me, it's late. So is this how you're feeling? But something about this person's appearance, they just know how to get you turned on. I don't know if this person's like, the best in shape. I just think that whatever their appearance is, it really is your type. Bad. Okay. It's bad. It's like, wow, the devil. Like, like I can't deny you. Okay. I also feel like this person's looks could get them in trouble. So I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't know if people like tend to flirt with this person a lot, or they attract a lot of like, attention. I don't know. That devil is very interesting for their physical appearance, and we'll clarify, okay? All right, so tell me about the devil, please, for this person's physical appearance that's coming towards you in love in August. Let's see. That's crazy though. All right, Eight of Wands. Yeah, it gives you all the good feelings. It's even the reason that you bonded with this person so fast, okay? It's not because of their personality, it's not because of their intellect. It's really because of their physical looks, okay? Even if you're someone who doesn't even care or judge people about their looks, you definitely had a hard on for this person when you first met them. It's part of the reason why you guys bonded so much. That makes me think that this person is obsessed with your looks as well, because that could have been the initial attraction, which makes sense, but not everybody's like that. Not everybody just looks at someone and says, "Oh my God, I have to have them." Some people are not even interested in looks. They're just interested in like, sapiosexual, whatever. But I feel like this is what initially attracted you in this person. You guys move really fast because of their physical looks. They could have moved really fast with you because they really liked your physical looks. And that's what it's giving me. Like you guys bonded over appearance or physical or just sex, right? The devil, Eight of Wands. That could be how you and this person bonded at first. Not a bad thing, but something to pay attention to, right? Because if you're looking for someone who can share your same interests and really like, light a fire under you when it comes to shared hobbies and outings, that physical is not really going to test to what you guys do together. But not a bad thing. At least you like how this person looks. They love how you look. But it seems like there's a fatuation between you and this person when it comes to how you guys look. You guys cannot deny each other. Okay. So not a bad thing. All right. But it could be highlighting some things between you. We don't know. All right. So let's talk about this person's feelings. All right. We have Hermit. So hermit doesn't mean that this person has no feelings for you. It just means that they're really like feel like you're a big distraction when they get so much in their feelings for you. If this person wants to really dive deep into their feelings for you, you would distract them. You would even though this is not your fault, right? But they would procrastinate possibly a lot of their goals or their day-to-day routine if they were just to be in their feelings for you. Something about you they had to detach their feelings from just to be able to focus, okay, with that hermit. So that's interesting. Let's clarify that. Let's see. Clarify the hermit, please. Four of Cups. I'm telling you. I also feel like with the Four of Cups, this person could really not like that they're so invested in you emotionally. Okay. It's something that this person doesn't like. They're not someone who falls for people every time. Like this is someone who really can keep their emotions at bay. They know how to like deal with someone and not have their emotions completely involved. I feel like this person feels like when they're really in their emotions about you, it like holds them back and not in a positive way. So with that Hermit, Four of Cups, it's like they do try their best to detach or turn off their emotions for you, especially even if they're around you or speaking to you at a distance. Say you guys are just on the phone. You guys can even be planning a date. And it's like this person just seems so unenthused about the date, but they're really super enthused, but they can't show too much. And I don't know if this is someone that's a masculine that could be hiding that. But if you're masculine and you're dealing with a feminine, I feel like this feminine just does not like how lovey-dovey they can feel at times with you. So that's very interesting that someone has a lot of emotion, but they're actively trying to ignore their emotions for you right now. So it's very interesting. I want to know why. Why does this person feel like they have to ignore their emotions or they have to turn their emotions off? Why do they feel like their emotions for you is a distraction? Okay, Five of Pentacles, scared of abandonment, scared of rejection, scared that you don't feel the same way. Okay. And it makes sense because we're going to be talking about this person's downfall. And I don't want to show you guys the card that came out yet for the downfall, but we'll talk about it. But yeah, I feel like this person does feel like if they get too emotionally invested in someone, it never ends good. Or they're kind of nervous about if you even feel the same for them because they feel a lack of emotion coming from you as well. Okay. All right. So this person's intentions is a Two of Swords, which is a little bit much. It's kind of like this person is leaving all decision making up to you. They don't want to be the one to express how they feel or what they want from the connection. They want it all to come from you. So they're kind of acting like stale, aloof. They're not trying to make the first move or like action. They're kind of like letting you take the lead. And I feel like it comes from this fear of the Five of Pentacles being things not being reciprocated or being the sucker. Okay. Because there's this strong energy of being the sucker in this connection. All right. So let's see. What's the Two of Swords? Queen of Swords. Interesting. So if you're a masculine dealing with a feminine, this feminine is not going to tell you what she wants or where she sees this headed because she wants you to say it. She wants you to be in your masculine and you make the first move or you set your intention so that she doesn't feel crazy. If you are a feminine, you're going to be very turned off by this person not being able to take initiative. Okay, it could hurt your feelings, but it also makes you feel very disconnected from this person. You could just want this person to make decisions, plan new dates, take initiative, but they're kind of scared to put their initiative out there because they're thinking, what if you don't like it? You could be a very harsh critic, whoever my feminine is, whether you're single and looking, okay, because it makes sense. Because if all of your potentials who's coming towards you reminds you of what you were interested in the past, you're not going to be very comforting and loving towards these new potentials. You'll be very stiff. So this makes sense. If you're in a relationship or marriage, you're wanting more initiative from your divine counterpart. Like, I want you to, take initiative, say something new, let's plan something different. But if I always have to do it because you're afraid of rejection or being turned down, that is not comforting me. That doesn't make me feel good about this connection. So there's something like that. Give me the masculine's perspective for the Two of Swords. Oops, wrong way. Give me the masculine's perspective for the Two of Swords. Star card, okay? Star card with that gives like someone wants to hit like perfect every time. Like lottery. I don't know, I'm getting like the lottery. Like, and it makes sense because the Page of Pentacles is all about like, which came out in your first spread. It's all about like taking a risk, but you may not feel that much. You may not feel confident in your ability, right? But for whoever this masculine is, whether you're a masculine watching right now, you could just want whatever is wish fulfillment for you. You're staying very optimistic about a connection coming towards you. But if you're a masculine watching and you're dealing with a feminine who's very like closed off, detached, it's like, okay, it feels like a block because I'm being very optimistic about this connection and you have like a wall up, right? And if you're a feminine dealing with a masculine, this masculine just wants to give you wish fulfillment. So they're kind of waiting for you to take initiative or say what you want versus them guessing because maybe they feel a fear of guessing or putting their thought process out there. I don't know. It's like the masculine is just all about like staying optimistic, staying faithful, giving wish fulfillment, getting their wish fulfillment. We have a feminine here who feels very unfulfilled because they would want that initiative from maybe their masculine. All right, what else do we have here? We have their effort is the Seven of Wands. Now, when it comes to Seven of Wands with effort, really good effort from whoever this person is coming towards you, you're dealing with, it doesn't matter. Really good effort. I cannot talk down on this person. I feel like Seven of Wands is what you would want, right? Because it shows that this person may get cut down to size. They may be rejected by you, or maybe even their insecurities, but they're going to still rise above it. They're still going to push forward. They're not going to cower it out. They're going to show up in some type of way where they triumph. Okay, so that's actually a very positive energy. And let's talk about the Seven of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Wands, please. Nine of Cups, all about wish fulfillment, all about doing things the way that you truly want, getting everything that you want, being a spoiled brat. Whether you're masculine or feminine watching, you're literally about to be spoiled and loved by this person who's coming towards you. And they're not going to take no for an answer. They're going to rise above all of your disapprovals, okay, being the king or the queen. It's like, you know what, you said no to this, it hurt my soul because I'm the two of swords. That's my intentions. Like, I don't want to um you know get disapproval from you, but I'm not going to be so washed out from that I'm not going to try again. So this person tries and tries again, then even if they get discouraged, they're still going to rise above that. And I think that's a good energy for whoever this person is. All right, let's talk about this person's downfall because it is very crazy, kind of like how their physical appearance was crazy to me. Their downfall is the 10 of Cups, okay? Now, this can mean a lot of things, but I do feel like whoever this person is, they're going to be so in like dreamland about you, like this is like falling in love. This is like, living in la la land, living in the clouds, living in their dream. They're so in dreamland about you. They feel so enamored by you. That could be their downfall. Not kind of like paying attention to the reality of the situation. If this person's interested and so excited to have you, and they are focused on pleasing you, but there's also this energy of like, will this person be able to please themselves too, because that could be sexy as well. Like when someone's, even if you disapprove of someone's actions or what they're trying to plan, even if they stand up for themselves and say, you know what, you don't like this, but I like it. And I spent a whole week planning this for you. So either you're going to come or you don't have to come. If someone can even stand up like that, that's sexy too, right? Not someone who's just like, oh, you don't like that? Okay, give me 2 days. I'm going to find something else. Like that's nice too. But it's like, remember what I said about this 10 of Cups. Some of you guys recently went through that where it's like, fulfillment for myself, self-fulfillment. I have self-love. So if I want to do this and this is what I like, I'm sticking with it. And if someone just doesn't approve of it, okay, they can keep it pushing or they can come along. So I feel like this person's living in this fantasy of what you guys could be, which could become reality, but you actually have to live in reality to get that fantasy. And I feel like with the 10 of Cups, wanting to please so much, right? Just to keep the balance of happiness, it can be their downfall. Maybe not even paying attention to themselves. Maybe not even putting you in your place and saying, all right, you may say that your ex did this for you, but your ex ain't me. So let me show you how I do it. Like if I don't know. There's something about this person just standing up for themselves. Like it's cute. The 9 of Cups always trying to do things to please you. That you deserve that. But also, like, this person need to have a little bit of balls too, or whatever that is in comparison to feminine, and stand up for themselves and say, you know what, don't be spoiled today. I always spoil you. We're going to do this today. We're going to have a good time. Like standing up for themselves. So their downfall can be their love for you or the fantasy of falling in love and running into the sunset with you, which kind of sounds sad, but it's like, no, you got to kind of like flip the script a little bit. Let's see, what's the 10 of Cups for the downfall? Yeah, the 8 of Pentacles. This person will work endlessly to make things perfect for you, but they also got to put into themselves. That's a sexy trait too. It's like putting yourself first before you can help others. So, okay, I may not like this and I may express my disappointment, but if you truly like it, you need to speak up and say that. And you say, okay, we're going to do this week, but maybe next week I'm going to do something that more pleases you. But this is what I like. So if you like me, you're going to do it with me or you're not. I feel like someone becomes too much of a pushover. Okay. And that's like the downfall of the connection and even for themselves, right? Because that can cause, how many of you guys have been pushovers in relationships, right? It works for a little bit of time, but over time you start to lose part of yourself, and you learn too, even if someone didn't like what you were saying or what you wanted to do, they would have respected it if you would have came back and said, well, I don't care, we're doing this anyway, so either you're going to get in line or not. It's like a compromise thing. So I feel like this person's downfall is like trying to please others, please you, is what I'm really trying to say. But so much to their detriment where they don't even get like their, few good times in as well. I know it's like contradicting because like you want someone to like align with what you want, but you also don't want them to be a pushover. So it's like, what do we really want as humans? We can't decide. We're just really bad at that. All right, so we're about to go into the end of August. I'm going to be clarifying the Empress, the Emperor, the King of Wands, and the Five of Swords. I don't feel like it's a negative outcome, even though this Five of Swords is the last card, because I feel like I don't know, I feel like this whole August needs a shakeup. You need different. You need new. You need someone to speak up for themselves. And I feel like someone is speaking up for themselves in Five of Swords energy. And it doesn't feel like it's going to be a devastation. It feels like it's going to better a connection. So we're going to talk about it, especially because we have these soulmates right here. We have the Empress and the Emperor. Okay. So something is obviously right in this connection, right? But there needs to be like discovery. I feel like someone needs to discover themselves, what they want, what type of person they want to be. I also feel like confidence is a thing, right? For August. I feel like your confidence, whoever's watching, is way up. Even if it's not up, it's very healthy. And you need someone to match you in that energy, whether you're in a relationship or you're single and trying to figure it out. I don't know. But we're going to see what's going to go on for the outcome. All right, 1 second, guys. Let me turn on the air. It is getting kind of stuffy in this room. So 1 second.
Your nigga call us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you know how Brent is.
Don't in your mouth, you spoke good to me. I ain't been like him, fucking with a G. Just cause I fuck you, that don't mean I trust you, I don't. You got some high hopes, baby. For me crazy, and I'll tell you about me.
I was nothing at all. Took a trip to London just to hear how they talk. Back to 4-0, you should hear how they talk. He might be Mr. Track and Field, but I done ran through them all. Yeah, that nigga played the game just to watch how we ball. I ain't never home for long, just pull up when I call. All the other niggas respect me, strippers wanna sex me. You left on me, now we mad because you let me Say fucked up, don't change it. I'd probably be dead if I was basic. Would you still give me head if I had patience? I work when I want, I do what I want. She get what she want, I call her mom when she want. My shit off when you tie me off, you know I be slow. Fuck the world, I'ma walk in direction. Speak without a thought, we do it reckless. Your nigga call us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you know how Brent is.
All right, guys. Sorry, my system is bugging out. All right. All right. So let's talk about the end of August. End of August. End of August. Okay. So with me knowing who this person is coming towards you and knowing that they are someone who wants to really please you, all right, whether that's someone you're already dealing with or someone new coming into your life, but also knowing that they can kind of be a pushover for you for whatever reason, because they really love you, like you, maybe your good looks, maybe because they don't want to disappoint, maybe because they're afraid of abandonment, whatever that issue is. With all that being known, okay, let's talk about the ending of August, what you can expect for the ending of August between you two. I definitely feel like for whoever this person is, there's definitely you guys being on the same page and same level. So if this is a new person, this probably sounds really good for you, okay? It's like, wow, I'm finally meeting someone who is on that, what's the word that I want to really use? Someone that intrigues you, that gives you kind of like a challenge, because they're not someone that you consider to be lower level, like they haven't evolved, right? This person is definitely on your level when it comes to that. I feel like if you are a masculine, or if you're dealing with a masculine, this masculine is very into setting a certain routine for themselves. They're going to be very routinistic. Is that a word? I don't know. This is like someone who is going to wake up at the same time every day. They're going to the gym, for some of you, or they have a certain like work schedule that they go by. They're never late. They're keeping themselves accountable. They're being responsible for their actions. If they say they're going to do something, they're holding themselves to that. So I feel like this is like that masculine's energy, whoever this is. Could be an Aries with the Emperor, but of course does not have to be an Aries. Just someone who's super serious and dedicated to their life, what they want. And also in a relationship, someone who doesn't really have time to mess around or deal with others. They feel like, if I'm going to be dealing with you, I'm going to be serious about you, because I have a little bit of time in my weekly routine. I have a lot of things going on. So this person's like, if I'm going to be seeing you, I'm going to be seeing you for real. This is not going to be like for play. This is not going to be like a test run. This is serious. So if you're a masculine, I definitely feel like you could be in this energy, especially because you are walking into your King of Pentacles energy for August, of just, having your finances straight. Your home life is going to be looking really good. If you're a father, you really want to put your best foot forward and be a good father figure. So you're going to be very busy with a lot of different components in your life. And if you're going to be seeking love, it kind of has to fit in effortlessly. It has to fit in like a routine. It can't be sporadic, crazy, all over the place. So I do see that Emperor for whoever's approaching you as a masculine, or if you're a masculine, this is you. If you're a feminine, or if you're interested in a feminine, there's a feminine here who's really grounded, like really knows what they want. They're not confused about what they want, what they're looking for. They're ready for growth and expansion in their connections, in their career, in their home life. And they're taking things very seriously. And they also have very high standards when it comes to dating. All right, so this could be you if you're feminine watching, or if you are dealing with a feminine, very high standards, but because they're looking for their next big connection or relationship, it has to have a lot of growth. I do not want to be in the same place. This is even a feminine who's looking for someone who can they can grow together with, or that can even inspire her, motivate her, elevate her. Okay. All right, masculine, again, you're coming out very strong in this reading. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, or just King of Wands energy of someone who's a go-getter, someone who achieves everything that they set their mind to. If they say they're going to do something, they really do it. They're not someone who's just, speaking just to speak or talking just to talk. Everything that they say they're going to do, they're going to take care of it. They're going to do it. This is someone who's a chaser. This is someone who's a planner. This is someone who makes they make the moves, like they're not waiting on someone to plan dates. They're not waiting on someone to communicate, to call. They're not waiting on someone to come see them. They're doing all the planning, all the movement, all the action. They're really like a leader in a connection. Okay. So that's positive for my masculines. You guys are really rocking it. Okay. We love to see that. Now there is like a little bit of like harsh words exchange with this Five of Swords, or there could be a little argument, right? But I don't know why I don't feel like there's bad vibes behind this. I feel like it's like what needed to be said had to be said towards the end of August. And it's really asserting someone's authority. So it's interesting because right now in the spread, masculine has majority authority with the Emperor, with the King of Wands, super, leader energy. But it'll be interesting if the Empress is exerting their authority. So we'll just have to see what's going to happen. But let's go ahead and clarify all of these cards. All right, so give me the Emperor. Give me the Emperor, please. Give me the Emperor. All right, Nine of Swords. Okay, so whoever this masculine is, whoever this Emperor is, even though they are really assertive in what they want. They are creating routines for themselves. They're being in control of their day to day, their love life, and their life outside of love. They are really in their head about this. This is someone who is aspiring to be a leader in a connection, but they may second guess themselves. I won't say that they don't have the ability to be it. I feel like they definitely have the ability. I feel like they second guess themselves. Okay. But I don't feel like this person shows it. And it's all about the Fool card. So it's interesting because if you're someone who's watching that resonated with that Fool card of wanting new, wanting different, I feel like if you're seeking a masculine, this masculine is going to show you new and different, especially towards the end of August. But they don't feel comfortable doing it. And it makes sense because if you're doing something new for the first time or for the first times, you got to get acclimated to that. You got to adapt to that new energy. So even if this person doesn't feel comfortable being the leader or being assertive or, taking charge in a connection, I feel like they will get used to it. I won't say soon, but over time, but at least they're pushing themselves to do it, but they are in their head. I will say that. And then, tell me about my Empress. Wow. Empress energy is very nice. Very, very nice. 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. So if you're feminine or if you're dealing with a feminine, this feminine towards the end of August will be very independent. So it's like if this relationship doesn't work out or if this connection doesn't work out, that's fine with me. I'm not codependent at all. There's also this energy of just really getting a lot of recognition from others, from their partner, or whoever is pursuing them, but just getting a lot of attention in the end of August. And they're being very secure and being very independent, which could kind of intimidate this emperor a little bit. If you're a masculine, you could be a little intimidated by your empresses, your feminines, independence, and just that they're really being pushed into a high pedestal. They can have high standards again, or just be getting a lot of attention from others. It could be a little nerve-wracking, right? But I still see that you're holding all the authority in the connection so far. So not so bad. Definitely a shift in energy, especially for those of you who are dealing with someone from your past, that if you're feminine, you definitely didn't have this independence about you. You could have been in a codependent relationship, and you definitely probably didn't have all of this confidence that you're exuding in the end of August. So I really like it. But again, we have this King of Pentacles. There's a masculine here. Something shocking could be happening when it comes to their career, but in a good way in the end of August. So like better pay, maybe they're getting like an increase, in their level, getting like a promotion, but something really shocking and good is happening for their finances. All right, so tell me about the King of Wands energy. I feel like because a feminine is getting so much attention, there's a masculine here who wants to chase more, and that's not a bad thing. They also have, with the Page of Wands, this new excitement towards their connection, towards this relationship. So they're showing a lot of effort, a lot of chasing, a lot of planning. 10 of Cups. Ooh, I'm sorry. For my masculines, you're definitely going to be in love with someone in August if you're a masculine watching. And you may be like, Dream, I don't want to hear that right now. Okay, which I understand, but I do see you being head over heels for someone and chasing after what you want, but it's super attractive. Okay, so don't think that you look dusty. Don't think you look dusty, or don't think that you look like, you're doing too much. You actually like a leader. Like, this is what someone favors, what someone likes. It shows a lot of interest. If you're a feminine, you're going to be chased quite a bit from this emperor, this masculine energy. They're going to have no problem chasing after you. They're going to feel very connected to you with that 10 of Cups. They feel like you're their wish fulfillment in love. Okay. Now, see, all of this is very positive. So where is the craziness coming from with the 5 of Swords? Let's see. Clarify that 5 of Swords. 3 of Cups. Ooh, okay. Could be an argument over someone going out too much, hanging out with their friends too much, partying too much. Sun card, 3 of Cups. Sun card, 3 of Cups gives me positive energy, so much fun. Someone's having so much fun, but they're having a lot of fun with their friends and not in the connection. And that could cause a big argument towards the end of August. It's like me and my girls or me and my boys are going out for drinks and we're having a good time, we're partying, but it could become like maybe a 2 weekend thing. Like, okay, this happened last weekend, now it's happening this weekend. It's like, okay, when are you gonna make time for me? I feel like there's this energy of someone getting really happy and confident and finding a lot of fun and also being seeked out by their friends to party or have a good time, and it's causing someone to feel very abandoned. Five of Pentacles been coming out a lot. There's someone here who's not okay with being left behind by their partner or the person that they're getting to know. It's going to trigger someone because they feel so in love, or they're so enamored. But there's someone here who's having so much fun, going to events, going out with their coworkers, going out with their friends, and it's going to cause a big argument in August. Okay, so I definitely do see that. Anything else you can tell me about this argument or these words, these harsh words coming out in the end of August? Let's see. 8 of Pentacles. Definitely coming from someone who, 4 of Wands. Definitely coming from someone who feels like they've been putting in nonstop efforts in the connection. 8 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. They feel very much like they want to keep the stability of a connection. So maybe someone going out too much scares someone that someone is going to be not invested in this connection, or they're looking for things elsewhere, or that they may cheat even because they're having so much fun outside of the connection. So it's interesting. So I don't really know if this is coming from feminine or masculine. It does seem like it's coming more from the masculine side, but masculine, feminine energy is to be depicted by whoever's in a relationship. I don't know who's watching, right? All right, so to end this out, guys, let's go ahead and get some last words for your love life in August. Again, I don't feel like this argument or these harsh words exchange are going to end anything. I feel like I really don't know what the outcome is going to be, right? We didn't pull cards, but I do feel like it's a positive turn in the connection. Like, if someone's been putting in a lot of effort and they feel like they're not getting that back, or they have like insecurities, it's better to be talked about. So it could be a turning point in a connection. Last words for whoever's watching, please. All right. Bottom of the deck says you left something behind. So some of you who are trying to find new love, old love is going to be trying to come back. Okay. You already knew that. Nothing new, nothing different. I just don't feel like you're as connected to your past love as you are to new people that give you new experiences. Okay. We have, I'm not letting this go. We have can't sleep. So someone's having trouble sleeping at night for sure. We have damn you fine. We talked about that. Your looks are off the charts, whoever you are. We have I'm lying / I lied. Okay. So maybe that could be a problem in August. Like someone either thinks you're lying or you think someone's lying. I don't know. We definitely have intimidated. Okay. Because someone has really high standards and they have changed. They don't put importance over the small things anymore. They want something much deeper, much more exciting, and that can be intimidating. We have pizza. So some of you guys could be going on a pizza date. That could be very significant in August. We have I like you, but not in love. I definitely feel like someone is wondering how much someone cares for them or even enjoys a connection anymore. It's like, do you still love me or do you just like me? Like, what's the connection giving? All right. Fantasizing about you is coming out. Okay. Not letting you go. So this is the second one because we already just had one. Here we go. Came out twice. Came out twice. I'm not letting you go, not letting you go. So someone's just not letting you go from your past, or this is your current person. They ain't trying to let it go. All right. We do have breakup here, but not letting you go. Remember. All right. I have no plans on changing. Yeah. I feel like this was a big energy in this reading, like wanting different. Like, I'm evolving as a person. Are you changing too? Or are you just staying the same person? Because it's kind of a turn off, right? And then what else we have here? We have blocked. Oh my God, it gets real. We have untouchable. And we have drugs that came out, okay? And, the Sun card did come out with the Three of Cups, but I didn't really want to talk about that too much. But that could also be something that, I don't know. Maybe you guys know what that means for this situation. I'm not sure entirely. All right, guys. So just a quick collective reading, okay? Before we do some Zodiac readings tomorrow and go live this week, someday this week. I'm not sure. I got to figure it out when I don't have any personals. I have the energy to do a live reading. I love it so much. I'm loving this background so much. I think that I might need to make sure I have better lighting next time so you guys can actually see the cards, but I know you guys trust me. And yeah, I'm going to get off of here. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go possibly like live on Instagram for a quick second. So if you want to follow me there, then you can. If you do not want to follow me there, no problem. I will see you guys tomorrow. Not a big deal. I hope that this helps you in some type of way. Just hearing what's going on, but also if you're someone who you're switching, if you're in a relationship, right? And you're starting to feel like you're changing as an individual and it's making you feel very turned off from your person, at least give them some time to get acclimated with the new you and adapt. Because, people get really uncomfortable and people only do what they feel comfortable doing. So if it's someone that you have real love with, positive memories, and you want just different, give them at least time to adapt. Don't just break up or go seek elsewhere just because you and your husband or you and your wife just not, the sexual chemistry is not there right now. Like, give it some time. If you're single, okay, if you're single, you know what the hell it is. You're not the same person. So stop thinking the same people from the past is going to satisfy you. It's not. And what I think this reading is about too is like, for those of you who are going to give the past another chance, you're going to end up hurting someone's feelings bad. I mean, it could be karma, but it's like, I feel like there's someone that you used to be so head over heels for. They're going to be head over heels for you. You may be wanting to give it a second chance, but you're not the same person anymore. It's not going to do it for you. So be careful of that as well. Those of you who are just single as hell and you're like, okay, when is someone going to come in for me? Someone's coming in for you, but they're going to be so intimidated by you. Okay. And you may feel like you're not someone that's super intimidating, but you got to remember that your standards have changed. So, of course, you may intimidate some people and just kind of be wary of that. But other than that, I think it looks good, and if there's this Five of Swords moment, it just needs to happen. I feel like it's probably been long avoided and it's time for some true colors to come out so we can see where we're headed, right? Anyway, guys, I'm going to go to Instagram now. I will see you guys tomorrow. All right. Bye.